Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. That's right, I got the UCOP for you guys today. Don't expect anything crazy. I really, I'm not the instrument type. I'm not the vocalist. But look, I just thought it was fitting. It's Aloha Friday. I got the Aloha shirt on, and I just wanted to give you guys some positive vibes on this Aloha Friday. So, without further ado, let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. All right, starting us off, the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football team is taking on New Mexico State tomorrow in our first fans in the stands game in almost 2 years. Look, I know all of you have been waiting for that opportunity. I know the players, the coaches have been waiting just to have some people in the stands cheering. Again, I'm getting chicken skin talking about it because that's what it's about. 1,000 fans is 1,000 fans. And I know those 1,000 fans will be extremely grateful and will be cheering, yelling, loud. And look, hey, those 1,000 fans, let's give them the wave. All right, let's do all the things. Let's bring the energy for our boys tomorrow night. And so I'm excited about that. And for you guys, if you want to take a look at the in-depth sort of game chart, go to today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser newspaper. Check it out. I guess the big question is who's going to be playing quarterback. All right, I know they've got some options. I don't know if Chev is ready to go. He may be, right? Shager, he's proven that he can manage, but last week his inexperience showed, you know, but that's what it's about. You go, you study the tape, you learn, you develop, you get better, and who knows what this past week of practice was like for all of them. So I'm just looking forward to seeing them come out, do their thing, and the fans. I cannot wait. Let's go, Bows. All right, I'm staying right here in the college news. We all have heard about it. I told you we're going to update you more about the Nick Rolovich situation. And, you know, former Washington State head football coach Nick Rolovich is filing a lawsuit against the university. His lawyer is saying that his firing was unjust and unlawful. And so I told you, Rolo is not a, Rolo is a smart human being. He's very prepared. He's on top of his stuff. That's why he was a successful player. That's why he was and is a successful coach. And so, you know, who knows what's going to happen with this case? Who knows how long it's going to be? But I know that process has begun. And so, again, I will continue to update you guys on that situation. And look, I wish Rolo nothing but the best. I'm proud of him because he stuck to his beliefs. And as a human being, we should be allowed that. Right? We should be allowed to choose. And so he chose to stay true to what he believes in. And in the end, I still believe it will all work out for him as an individual. It's unfortunate for that team, those players, his recruits, his assistant coaches. Right? We didn't talk about that much. Right? His 4 assistant coaches, you know, from that coached with him at Hawaii. Right? It's unfortunate for all of them. And so this has opened up a can. And, you know, we'll see what happens as this continues to unfold. In the NFL, this has come up before, the trade talks for the Miami Dolphins. Deshaun Watson, Tua. You know, and this is the hardest part as a young professional athlete to deal with, right? It's when he hears Tua hears the gossip, he sees the news, how true it is, how eager the Dolphins are, what's going to happen. It's all up in the air. And according to Tua, he's just focused on winning the next game. He came off of his fractured rib injury a lot sooner than expected, played extremely well in their unfortunate loss to the Jaguars, and he's looking to build upon that game. And at the end of the day, again, the business of pro sports, it's about winning now. I'm not saying that Tua isn't the guy to help them win now. But management, man, they go through all of these scenarios, behind closed doors. They're not talking football. They're talking business. And that's the unfortunate side of pro sports and pro football especially. It's a horrible business. Beautiful game. I love the game of football. But I really don't like the business side of it. And so, Tua's going to be all right regardless. Because we all know he's a baller. He can play, right? He's shown that he's got tremendous toughness. He's a leader. He's a guy you want in your locker room. He's a guy you want leading your football team. And so it doesn't matter where Tua plays. I feel he will be just fine. So, again, I'll continue to keep you guys updated on that story as that unfolds. But in the meantime, hey, good luck this week. Go Fins. Okay, look, I'm staying in the NFL, but this time I'm talking all pro, right? All Punahou, DN, Deforest Buckner, who's currently with the Indianapolis Colts. They are playing the San Francisco 49ers this week. And this is where Deforest started his career. He was a huge part on that team, in that defense, in that Super Bowl run, in which they lost to the Chiefs. But he was at the height of his career, in his prime, just sort of emerging as a top defensive lineman in the league. And what happens next? He gets traded. And again, the business side of pro sports, the business side of pro football. Horrible. But what that does to an individual, to an athlete, to a football player, a very competitive one, and one that's from Hawaii, it sparks an extreme fire, a new motivation, and sometimes that's the best thing that you can ask for. And, because there can come a level of comfort, a level of, I've made it. But sometimes we need that little spark. We need that little pushback, that controversy to kind of get us through that hump and spark a new, fresh fire. And D-Buck has been balling. He's an all-pro, and he cannot wait to reunite with the red and gold. MLB playoffs, man. The Final Four, we're getting close. We're getting close. The Braves, they could have got it done. They could have punched their ticket and went to the World Series and been waiting. But the Dodgers, they said, no. Not so fast. That series is 3-2. The Braves are still up. They're going to have a chance to move on. But I know the Dodgers got a lot of fight in them. On the other side, the Astros are up 3-2 against the Red Sox. And, you can't ask for a better playoff scenario, right? 4 teams battling it out. This is what playoff baseball is all about. So it doesn't matter who makes it to the World Series. It is going to be one heck of a series. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And like I said, I got the Braves. Childhood squad. Let's go, Atlanta. Take care of business, man. Punch your ticket. Let's go. And at the high school level here, ILH football is sort of getting close to crunch time. Right? The season's end is approaching. Playoffs, state tournaments. Paul Honda has an article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser highlighting this. And obviously, St. Louis is always the hot topic. Going from being the top rated, not losing, this long streak, to now being beaten twice by Kamehameha. You know, they're playing Punahou this week to get back on this winning track, to get back a championship mindset, because that is still attainable, right? Make the playoffs, win, 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 win. And so, but when you become a dominant team and you're so used to winning, and then you face adversity, right? It's almost like it's an eye opener. It's like, whoa, right? And what that does, one of a few things. Number one, all the other teams, it's like, oh man, they are human, right? They can be beaten. And then when they get beat again, wow, we can really compete. So that's good, because it sparks confidence in the rest of the league. I'm not trying to put down St. Louis. I'm talking about when adversity strikes, things happen. Hey, in the game of football, in the game of life, man, people win, people lose / learn. And that's just what happens. Okay? But St. Louis now, whereas previously they're like, all right, we're looking ahead to the championship. We're gonna chalk up another one. We're gonna hang another banner. You know, they sort of expected and knew that they were gonna be in there year in and year out. Now, according to Coach Ron Lee, I love Coach Ron Lee, my former receivers coach at the University of Hawaii. Anyway, he's talking about how it's become a one-game approach, right? The focus, every practice. It's got to be, right? So it helps that team that was once so dominant. Hey, we got to get back to the fundamentals. We got to get back to the basics, and we got to focus in on our detail each and every day. And that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. So, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how this season unfolds for the ILH, and as the OIA is competing now, how that unfolds. And I'd love to see a state tournament. It's got to be. Football is back, baby. Let's bring it all the way back. All right. Look, as we close here, I just want to congratulate this week's Football Fever winner, first and foremost. And that's also a reminder to you, right? Someone each and every week for the rest of this, you know, regular season, the NFL season, someone is winning $500 cash each and every week, with a chance at the end for a grand prize of the Big Green Egg Kamado Grill. Super simple. I say it every show just to remind you guys. In the Honolulu Star-Advertiser newspaper, get your Football Fever ballot, fill it out, turn it in by Wednesdays to Select Long's Drugs. Give yourself a chance. All right, shout out to our sponsors for Football Fever, Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Hawaiian Telcom, and Long's Drugs for making that possible. And thank you all who participate. It keeps it exciting for us, because I'm filling out my picks each and every week. So I'm competing with you. And with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in, because that is it for today's show. Enjoy the weekend. Like I always encourage you to, go out, relax, reset, and get ready, because Monday will be here before you know it. So make sure you take some time. Go Bows on Saturday. Let's get the dub, and let's continue to build momentum so we can finish the season strong with a winning record and give ourselves a chance to get into a bowl game. Aloha, guys.